Welcome back, friends, followers and transients, to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor, and I have a confession to kind of make. So, at the moment it's currently 3 PM. I started making this episode probably around 1, so that's about 2 hours, and the first recording didn't record, and I did at least an hour or so worth of recording. Now, when I say it didn't record, it was more my fault. It wasn't the software. I've been using OBS, which is kind of new to me. One of the things you have to do is tell it what game you're playing. At least the way I have it set up anyway, because I should probably have it set up for different games. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So, unfortunately, I lost that one. Realised what I'd done and started to record the episode again. Thinking, no problem, I've got the game up, I can see the game is recording, fantastic. But you know what Vapor forgot to do? You'll never guess. He forgot to push record and did the whole episode. Now the thing is, I've done so much, I could have gone back to the original save and done it all again, but I don't think I'd be able to do it as good. So, again, I apologise. But I'm going to show you exactly what I've done off camera, because it essentially is now off camera. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Anyway, let's change the season, because it sucks when you can't see all the lovely plants. Oh, we're in early spring. There we go. So yeah, here's the orchard. The worst thing is, I've explained this. This is the third time I'm explaining all this stuff now. It's ridiculous. We've got a nice shelter here for the donkey and some water for him, some crates for all the apples. It's just these things that make no sense. Doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever within the game other than to make it look pretty and make me feel a little bit happy. I'm happy I need to feel right now. Oh, yes. And La Casa Blanca. Yes, the White House. Not the White House, but the White House. And I'm quite happy with this. I like these kind of slightly more exotic plants that are in here. I think it looks quite cool. I like this, like how the bushes all kind of connect together and it looks like it's making an arch. It's obviously not, because there's 2 trees here, but it works really well. I didn't put any more bushes and trees in here. I like the idea of having them having a little bit of a lawn, because some people really pride themselves on having a really nice lawn, so I thought, yeah, we'll kind of go with that. We've also changed the road in here into one of the new ones that I discovered. I think it looks quite nice. Usually I lose myself a little bit over this kind of greeny smudge that we're getting around the side and be like, I can't deal with it. But then in nature, things are not always pristine. Like, nature will drop its leaves and it will leave stains. So I'm actually coming to terms with that fairly well. I really do like this area though. I think it's nice. I don't know if I should put a bush or something around the privy, I don't know. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. As you can see, I've changed all the roads now to... oh, I don't want you to see that top bit. You didn't see that. I've changed all the roads to the greeny kind of stone. And we've also finished this house off and give them a little bit of a kind of a vegetable patch. Even though it's a farming area, there is going to be other types of farmers around here that don't grow fruits and vegetables. But it's looking really, really nice. And then over here, we've got some chicken coops, which I guess are going to be worked by these guys here as well. I've not added any more to this because I'm lacking a little bit of inspiration, but it definitely needs something. Probably need to change this road to the same one out here. But I'm going to come back to that at another point. But this I'm quite happy with. And if we scroll across this way to the pub and park area. So John suggested putting this little rim around here, and I think it works quite well actually. I'm quite happy with that. So that's good. We also have our little seating area. I'm trying to hide that. I think I've given it away too much now. So where people can just sit down with a nail or a mead or whatever it is they so choose, and just listen to the river and look out over the town that is going to be across the river. And then yeah, I think that's just a nice touch. I like it. Okay, so this is what I was working on in the second attempt at recording, thinking I was so happy with myself, thinking got it right. It's fine. The game is recording now, not a problem, and it wasn't. I'm just double checking. Yes, it is recording. So I wasn't going to put any kind of cattle over here. I literally just wanted a small farming community, and then people were suggesting it. So I thought, well, I've got space for some chickens. I'm going to do a little bit of a dairy thing. It's not finished. It still needs all the little detail stuff, but I think so far it's looking quite cool. I know we have a windmill in here, but it's got a red base. It fits. Let's not argue. So I'm really happy with that. So here is my plan. And I've kind of gone through this a few times now, but I just want to kind of make a point. If you ever go on Google Maps and you're going to look down at your country, wherever it may be, I'm guessing obviously some places are going to be different than others, but in the UK, unless you're looking at London, and London is like a mass of concrete, there is like green areas and stuff, but as you go out towards the smaller cities and towns, there's so much farmland and stuff, so or just even open land with nothing on it at all. So what I want to do is have little kind of hubs like this. So I don't want to go past this tree line for this area. We can put another farm here, another one here. I intend to put like a fishing village on this lake. So kind of literally on it and next to it. Here is going to be maybe a castle or a fort or something with all the kind of military stuff that seems to be in here now. There's so much. I'm thinking here, depending on where the map lets me build to, we might do some of the like council buildings and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll put them in the main town. The main town I'm hoping is going to take up kind of this area with the ports as well, obviously. I don't want to build it all the way to the top. And the cathedral sort of area, is it a cathedral? I think it was a monastery or something like that. They've got some really nice buildings, so we're definitely going to use that. And then we might just kind of spot some other things up here later on. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you very much for all the support and suggestions as well, because there's been some really cool ideas. Stuff that I've not necessarily thought about. Like a whaling village was suggested. It's a shame there isn't no ocean. That would work nicely, but we might incorporate that into the fishing village. Same sort of kind of thing. Anyway, 10 minutes in. three or so hours worth of stuff that never happened. Oh dearie me. Right. So, as you can tell, I'm really annoyed at myself. But it is what it is. What can you do? So, I don't know what kind of crates... Oh, these barrels. Okay. Well, we don't have those ones, I don't think. Unless they're under a different menu. Let's have a look in here. What we got here? It looks very similar to them. Okay. I'm going to just dump a few of these around. It's a shame I can't get them closer. So we're just going to... Are these... Oh, they are like ghost objects. Perfect. We need to figure out as well what we're going to put on the ground, because I don't want necessarily just having, like, grass. Let's have the ladder there. Just a nice little touch. Oh, I've moved one of the barns over here, because originally it was a barn and stuff here, wasn't there? This is also a barn. 21% full. Wow. Lots of corn. I'm going to have to start selling some of this stuff, I think, in like, as time goes by. What have we got in here? Interesting stuff. Some rickety fences. They would look nice around a pasture, to be honest with you. Billboards. Huh. Oh man, I would love to have like a Vapor Gaming logo or something on one of those. That'd be quite cool. We've got all sorts of stuff in here. These trees are really nice. They look a bit strange, but they're also really nice. I think we might actually just drop some of these. Kind of, sort of. And I like the different colours as well, because whenever you look at trees, you'll get a lot of them that are a very similar colour. But there's so many colours going on. It's almost like no two trees are the same. Which is not right, obviously. I get that. But yeah, it's how it kind of feels. Might whack a smaller one in here. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Or maybe... yeah. I don't know if I'm going to put any fence around there or something. I could probably get away with putting... I mean, not much would grow under such shade, but... what else have we got going on here? These are really, like, small patches, I see. Some, like, random growth. Shrubs. They're quite cool, actually. Grass. I don't quite... yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, it does. I was going to say, it doesn't get very close to... yeah, it's a bit of a tough thing to use, that, actually. I'm not sure I like that. Corner plants. Okay. I'm just going to stick a bush on that. Yeah, gone. That will do quite nicely. Let's get something growing there. Maybe another... oh yeah, just a bigger version of it next to it. Excellent. Maybe let's finish the fence off along there. I think that will work fairly nicely. If we well, it'd help if we used the right one in the first instance. There we go. Yeah. Kind of happy with that. Right, what road are we going to use on the ground? Let's see. So we use the wood chip roads. Where is it? Over here. But I'm not too sure I want to use that one. Although there is a darker one, isn't there? What's that one? Wood chip. Is that what we used under here? I think it is. What else have we got? Grass roads and dirt roads. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. I have to kind of put a whole area in just to kind of get a feel for it. Yeah, we can do along here. We can't put anything in there. Just a tad annoying, but no problem. I think this will work anyway, as long as... where did you come from, tree? I think once that road builds, you'll disappear, unless I placed you there. Did I place you there? Maybe I did. That doesn't look too bad. It looks very churned up. I don't like the idea of the ground being like really good around here. It just, yeah, it doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, I like that. I've been to, I think, is it a dairy farm? I think it was a dairy farm. It had cows anyway. Maybe there were cows to be slaughtered, I don't know. But I just remember, like, man, it was just so muddy everywhere. No matter where you went. It was very cold as well. Considering where we were, I would have expected it to be fairly warm, but yeah. Yep, I like that. That wins. Okay. So you just need some little bits of decoration to get that kind of finished off, but this is going to need... I'm tempted to go with a white picket fence, which is in here. Is it this one? Just because of the white trim on the dairy. Oh, that's slightly annoying. I mean, it works, but it's going to clip through that milk bucket. Can we? What's the difference between... oh, that's a double one, okay. That works. I suppose... did I just put... I did put... yeah. I put a gate there instead of a... whatever. It still works, even if it's not a gate. Yeah, that looks good, because it really does work with that. I've got to figure out, though, what square I'm going to put under here. Or, unless I go with bricks. It's going to have that weird edge on it again, though. I think bricks might work. Because this would have to be built on something fairly stable, right? It's not exactly a small building. That's annoying. Never mind. I think we might actually be able to make this look like some kind of foundation. I get a little bit obsessed with these squares. Yeah, I think that works fairly well. I mean, I could put the edge piece on there, but I don't think it needs it. They're probably busy building those rows. You've got to figure some things to put down around here. I mean, there's these sort of stuff, but why would you need ropes with cows unless you're going to lasso them? Stone, no. Silver ore, no. Charcoal. I don't think any of those are going to work for us. What else have we got in here? That's washing, isn't it? It is. Well, we've always got these sort of things. It makes sense, but I don't think... No, there's no milk, but the one with food on it would probably work. If I remember rightly, there was another one. It's in here, I think, isn't it? Yeah, that one's honking. That one's huge. We might just whack that one over here in the corner. Then we got that one too. They have little crates on them, so they make a lot of sense. Let's have a... I think the other thing that I want to use, put one of these. I really like these ladders. They don't always work, but if you can put them in the right place, they look cool. No, that's not going to work for us. What was I thinking? If I don't know, nobody's going to know. Where were they? Aha. This is what I was thinking of. Not this specific one. But there is... Yeah, that one. I really think these can be a nice touch. I think it is that specific one that I was looking at. Just to kind of help kind of move things around or load it onto carts. I think that's quite cool. And we'll give these poor cows some water troughs. Like so. Might put them in slightly different places, yeah. Just to keep it interesting. And some food. You can have some right in front of your face because you're hungry. There we go. Just minding their own business. It's a shame these ones are like petrified cows. Don't move at all, but yeah. It's figuring out what we're doing in these areas. I mean, they don't all need to be filled in, but maybe just some... I don't know if this stuff... Oh, I can't place it. Just some random, like, weeds, maybe? Maybe not that. They're a bit bright, but... Just something to... there's another one as well, but I don't know if we can place it on top of buildings. It's not that one. What am I thinking of? Oh, these things are nice, aren't they? Very Christmassy. Not that it's that time of year. Well, it's not far away, to be honest. Which is, yeah, it's going to be interesting this year. But hopefully I get to go home and see my family, because I didn't do that last year. But then again, I was with someone, wasn't I? And she lives down here, and yeah. Ah, this is what I was looking for. So this grass does have its kind of place. If kind of, yeah, if done right. Because there's going to be water around this. To be honest, I've never actually seen one, so I'm only assuming. Can we get one in the middle here? Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe I've lost it completely, but these are quite cool. Yeah, I kind of like that because it's going to be very fertile here. So I don't know. I think that would work. I think this needs some brick treatment. That's underneath here. We'll do them a slightly different direction than the other ones. Like so. I had an interesting phone call today as well, between recording these episodes. It's from my old boss. When I say my old boss, he still works for the same company. But he got moved like to what we call a different patch, but a different region. So yeah, he's a really, really nice guy. And he rang me up to say that there's a potential that he could be how do I phrase this? That he may be able to be in the position to offer me a job working for him again, which that would make me quite happy because although he's a boss, he's also a friend. So yeah, he knows what I'm capable of, so otherwise he won't pick up the phone because obviously he's got to look after himself. But he knows if he supports me right, then he'll get some really good results. So that was nice, you know. I mean, I enjoy where I work, don't get me wrong. But it's always good to have these extra opportunities, and there's something to be said about not burning your bridges, you know. So yeah, I think I was kind of happy about that. It was nice. Some wooden benches for those hard-working people. That's not going to work for me right there, but maybe. There we go, perfect. I might put two of those there. Another one there. Do we put one over here? Yeah, why not? I don't know if I need to add more stuff or not. Maybe I might add some crates and stuff in here and put a little fenced area. But I don't know what I should add, if anything. Let me know what you think. I mean, there is, when we were sitting here, we've got this kind of dry looking grass. We could put some spots of that around. But I don't know, I'd be really interested in your opinion on this. Oh, we're now in early winter, so everything looks really ugly. But never mind, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode right here, and I really, really hope this one recorded, because I'm just going to cry if it didn't. But until next time, as always, take care.